Good afternoon, guys. It is the end of January, which means it's time to start starting seeds for the spring and summer gardens. I looked on the Farmer's Almanac and it said the last frost date for my area in California is February 6th. And I was like, that's literally in like 2 weeks from now. Which blows my mind. I don't know if I trust it or not. February 6th. I live in Northern California, close enough to Tahoe where I'm like, I don't know if I trust February 6th. Maybe like by mid-end February, but February 6th, that's like very, very early. So anyway, I got all my seeds out. I am going to be starting a bunch of new varieties this year, especially a bunch of new flowers. Flowers have like really caught my attention recently and I want to plant a bunch of them. I went on Floret. If you haven't heard of Floret Flower, you should look into their farm. But I ordered a bunch of seeds when they had their seed sale a few weeks ago. Might have went a little overboard, but I just expanded my garden so I'll have room for more flowers. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of flowers, like a lot of flowers and a lot of veggies. I am planning on doing like a seed sale local to me, so I'm going to be planting a bunch extra in case, people want to buy some plant starts for their summer and spring gardens as well. So let's just hop right in. I'll share with you what I'm planting. So first thing, my mother-in-law got me this for Christmas. It's just like a little herb garden starting kit. It's got a bunch of seeds in it. I think it's got basil, parsley, chives, oregano, dill, cilantro, thyme, sage. So I'm gonna be planting all of those. I mainly want this for the basil. I already have oregano in my garden. I do need some chives and parsley. The cilantro, though, it gets so hot here. Like, I've tried to grow cilantro here. It just does not agree with the area I'm in unless I'm growing it, like, right now in January and February. So I don't know how fast these seeds will germinate, but if I can get the cilantro seeds to germinate quick enough, maybe I'll get some off of it. But once it, like, warms up even a little bit, the sun is just so intense, like, they just shrivel and die. And I don't really have a good shady spot in my garden to plant them, so I'll see what I can do. Okay, so now let's just hop right into the veggies. Here's my stack of veggie seeds that I'm planting this year. Of course, I have to have some butternut squash. I've been planting this seed packet for the past 2 or 3 years and I always get so much butternut squash. This is a really good one. I got it at my local nursery. Some zucchini. This is Ford Hook zucchini is the variety. I've planted this in my garden the past few years as well. Like, this seed packet says, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It says it was best by 2018. I've been planting them and still getting harvest. Just because the seed packet says like sell by or expires by X, it will still be good for years. Like, just try planting it. It just means the germination will be a little lower than normal, but like I have had no problems. Okie doke. Now, these are some beefsteak tomato seeds that I saved from my grandpa's garden last year, so I'm going to try to start those. They went out of town last summer, and I was watching their garden, so I got to harvest from their garden. And there are these big, beautiful, red, beefsteak tomatoes. And I definitely saved a couple seeds from them. There's really nothing like saving seeds from your grandparents' garden. Really nothing like it. I'll keep this forever. Pass it down to my kids if they want a garden. Leaving that family legacy through tomatoes. Then next, of course, jalapenos. I've been planting these same seeds for the past 3 years as well. I'm going to be starting some dinosaur kale. I got these at a seed swap in Nevada City, which is about an hour away from where I live. I got these 2020, like right before the whole pandemic hit. And I have never started them before, so I was like, I'm going to try to start these now. So dinosaur kale, Calypso bush bean, which I also got from that same place. But look how cool these are. These are like the coolest seeds. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Let me try. It's like a little yin and yang action going on. Do you see that? Isn't that just such a cool bean? Like, that's crazy. So I got a little handful of those, and I'm going to be planting those. When I saw those at the seed swap, I had to have them. Beans are so cool. They say they're the poor man's jewels, but I mean, they really might be. They are absolutely beautiful. And of course, I'm going to be starting some broccoli. I have broccoli down in my garden right now, but I'm going to need more. I'm going to succession sow that. So, got the broccoli. I grew this squash. It's the moringa squash from Baker Creek Seeds. I grew that last summer in my garden. I didn't plant it in the ground until like July, I want to say, or maybe June, end of June. I want to start it earlier because I only got 2 pumpkins off of it. But they actually look like that. They are stunning, so beautiful. Cannot wait to grow more. And then the jackfruit little squash, little mini pumpkins. Who could not want that around Halloween? I grew these last summer also. They're the Dude de España peppers from Baker Creek Seeds. They are absolutely massive and so delicious. And I mean, I got a lot of peppers, so I do recommend this one. If you want a good like bell pepper that's huge, get this. Italian pepperoncini. I planted those last year as well. I got a lot from this plant also. I actually ended up pickling a bunch of these because I just had so many peppers I couldn't eat them all fresh. So I pickled like a ton of these. And I just actually opened a new jar the other day. I've got some Italian Roma tomatoes, of course. Need a paste tomato so I can, make sauces. I grow these I've grown these for the past 3 years as well, and I always get a bunch of tomatoes. I definitely need to start more this year if I want to get enough to preserve. But I just don't think I have enough space. It's so hard prioritizing like what you want to put in your garden because there's just so many cool things that I want to put in the garden and I can't put them all. And I have to limit myself, which is fine, but one day I'll have a massive garden and I will be able to plant all the things my heart desires. But until then, I'll limit myself. I'm also going to be starting this Get Stuffed tomato. I grew it maybe 2 years ago. I grew it 2 years ago. And I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I didn't get a ton of yield from it. I'm going to start it to have in my plant sale because I mean it's a very cool tomato. Like, look at that. You're supposed to, like, you know, scoop out the middle and stuff it. That's why it's called the get stuffed tomato. But I mean, it just looks so cool. So I'm gonna start that mainly for the plant sale. Let me find my other tomatoes in here. Alright. And then I'm going to start this Sweetheart cherry tomato, which is new to me. I have not grown this yet. I just ordered it this year, but it looks so cool. They just look so like juicy and plump for cherry tomatoes, so pretty excited to grow this one. I'm starting this the spoon tomato, which is supposed to be like the smallest tomato ever. Like, look how many fit in just that little spoon right there. This will probably just be like a snacking tomato. I'm just gonna go out, pick them right off the vine and snack on them type of thing. I also have a couple more tomatoes. I ordered the M.I. Gardener, like their mystery seed packet when they were having that. And in it, I got this Florida tomato, which I'm going to try out. It says it's a great tomato for making pasta sauces. So this is like another saucy tomato, which is great. And then I also got this vintage wine tomato in that, which looks so beautiful. So I'm very excited to see how well these do here. We've got the cucamelons or mouse melons, if this will focus. There we go. Or the Mexican sour gherkins, whatever you want to call it. I've tried to start these like every year and I just cannot do it. Last year was the farthest I got. I think they got about like 2 to 3 inches tall. And that's about as far as I got with them. So I don't know if it just gets too hot here for them, or if I'm just like doing something completely wrong germinating these. But I'm determined. I'm determined to grow them one year. So maybe this year will be the year. Also got this glass gem corn. I tried to grow this one year. The stalks didn't get big enough. I started it like way too late in the season, but it's so beautiful. Like, it's just a rainbow of corn. And then I have this super sweet corn. I ordered these from Baker Creek, so we'll see. I mean, there's no picture of it, but it says super sweet, and I love sweet corn. So I'm hoping I can grow that. I think I'm going to try to grow my corn in ground this year. I did them in like 5-gallon pots before, and I've done them in a garden bed before. Both of those didn't turn out great. So this year's the year for in the ground, crossing my fingers that I get a good corn harvest. Another bean that I'm going to start is this Chinese python snake bean. They are absolutely massive, like feet long. Do you see that? So I don't really know exactly where I'm gonna put these in my garden, but when I saw these, I had to order them. I need to see it firsthand. Like, that's just crazy. I need to see it firsthand. So I had to get the seeds naturally. I honestly have so many seeds that I can't even fit in my garden, but I'm like, definitely gonna try to fit as much as I can in. There's just so many cool plants. Like, when you go to the grocery store, you see the same thing like every time you go. And then once you start gardening and you go to order seeds and you see there's literally like millions of varieties in like such unique looking plants. It's just, there's no words. It's just such like a warm, filling feeling. And it's just, the world is so creative. Like, the world we live in is amazing. Just so amazing. The nature of it is incredible. Anyway, I'm going to be starting these Yolo Wonder Sweet Peppers. I've started these before, not these exact ones, because these ones were from my M.I. Gardener mystery seed packet I got. So I'm going to be starting those. Those are just like your like classic bell pepper type of deal. Also in that mystery seed packet, I got these Santa Fe hot peppers. I don't know if I've had like a hot, or if I've grown a hot pepper other than a jalapeno, which jalapenos aren't like that spicy to me. So we'll see if this like kicks up the heat, which I think it should. It says that all peppers start out green and will change colors as they mature to their ideal size and shape. Mild peppers will become sweeter as they mature, and hot peppers will become hotter. So basically, if I pick them green, they'll be a little mild. If I pick them red, they will be hot. And then, of course, cucumber. You gotta have a cucumber in the garden. I love cucumbers. I'm only gonna start this one variety from my mystery seed packet this year. It's the Market More 76 cucumber. If you've grown this before, let me know how it did. It's the only one I'm starting, so it's kind of like, will I get any? Will I not? Will they be good in my climate? Will it not? I have no idea. It's a mystery. We'll find out. I'm hoping that they will work. I might go to my local nursery and pick up Armenian cucumbers because I love those, and it might be nice to have a backup, especially since I have no idea how these are going to turn out. And then last year I grew sun gold cherry tomatoes and an ambrosia melon, and I liked both of those plants a lot, so I saved the seeds from both of those. And then I made tamales in December with my best friend Claire and her mom, Maria. And to make the tamales, you need a couple of different kinds of chilies. So I saved the seeds for those from the peppers that we were using. I just scraped out the seeds and saved some to see if I could start them. So I'm going to try to start those. Okay, now to transition into flowers. You guys, I literally am starting so many flowers. Like, I don't know how I'm going to fit these all in my garden. I have no idea how I'm going to fit these all in my garden. I'm going to have to do like one plant of each because I just have so many. But I need to see how they all are, and I just bought them all. I'm very optimistic. Like, I am going to find a way. I promise you, I'm going to find a way to plant all of these flowers in my garden. So I just saved these zinnias from my garden last summer. They're just like a white zinnia. I'm not sure the variety. I got them from a nursery, and the variety was not on the package that I got it from. So from Johnny's Seeds last year, I ordered these apricot lithiensis. And I'm going to try to see if I can like plug in like a photo, maybe like right here or something, of what these flowers look like so you can see what I'm talking about. So a light apricot lithiensis from Johnny's Seeds. Also, I'm going to be planting a deep brown lithianthus from Johnny's Seeds. And I don't know if I've started these before. I don't think I have. It doesn't look open. Nope. I have not started these before. And then we've got a white Lithianthus. Jeez, I just cannot talk in the morning. I'm sorry, guys. But this white Lithianthus from Johnny's Seeds as well. Amazing Gray Poppy from Baker Creek Seeds. I grew them last year. Love them. I really want to grow flowers to like make bouquets. The poppies are a little iffy in bouquets. They droop a lot. But they'll last a day in my house. So I got this Amazing Gray Poppy. These are just some Durango Tangerine Marigolds that I saved from 2020. I'm going to try to plant those in my garden. I like to interplant flowers with my vegetables because they attract all the pollinators, and it just makes the garden like pretty and more enjoyable to be in when there's a whole bunch of beautiful flowers everywhere. I got this Sunspot Dwarf Sunflower in my Am I Gardener mystery pack. So I'm going to be starting that one. I also have another sunflower in here. Let's see where it is though. Oh yeah, here we go. This double sunking sunflower. I am so excited to start. Like, it's so fluffy looking, and I'm definitely into a fluffy flower, especially being a sunflower. So excited. I got these ones from Baker Creek. For more poppies, I got 3 poppies from Baker Creek Seeds. This is the Swansdown poppy. Of course, it is fluffy because, like I said, I'm into the fluff. Like, it blows my mind that this is a poppy. It seriously just blows my mind. Because I grew up in California where, like, our state flowers, the orange poppy, is just, like, what? 3 maybe, like, thin orange petals, and that's it. 3 or 4 orange petals. And then I see this, and it's got like so much fluff, so much character. Of course, it's not going to focus. There we go. It's got so much fluff and so much character. It just makes me really excited. Really, really excited. And for my poppies, I'm just going to like sprinkle them on the ground. I'm not going to start them in anything. I'm just going to take them outside and sprinkle the seeds. I also got this black peony poppy, which is absolutely gorgeous. And this cream peony poppy. I love peonies, so when I saw that there was poppies that looked like peonies, I was like, okay, I can get all aboard on that train. I also got this red garnet amaranth in my mystery pack from Am I Gardener, and this white bachelor's button in that mystery pack, which will be good filler flowers for the bouquets that I want to start. And then I ordered this White Stars Feverfew from Baker Creek. That's also going to be a good filler flower for bouquets. They're just so small and delicate, and they look so cute. Okay, now into my floret flower. We're just going to call this part of the video a floret flower haul. Because, I mean, I got a lot of seeds. I got a fat stack. Some of these I ordered a few months ago. Some of these I just got in. Most of these I just got in. So I got the Peach Screamer Flowering Tobacco. I got the Blushing Lanterns Silene. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I have a white mignonette. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Got the Snow Maiden Pincushion Flower. The Status Sunset Mix. An apricot stock. Apricot mix of the straw flour. Winged Everlasting. I got an Oklahoma Ivory Zinnia, which we'll see if it's any different from the white zinnia seeds I started from my garden last summer. I've got this Autumn Touch Amaranth. And a Hot Biscuits Amaranth. This one's called Bee's Friend. Black Beauty Bread Seed Poppy. An Ivory Princess Calendula. The Flamingo Feather Celiosa, which I've wanted to try growing these for a while, so I'm really excited about this one. A chocolate lace flower called Dara, which we have a bunch of like wild lace flower around, like a wild carrot type of deal that's just blooms white. And growing up, I would always pick those, and my Grammy would get the food coloring, you know, put it in the water, and then the white flour would turn that color of the food coloring, and I just thought it was the neatest thing. Got an Emerald Beads Cress. The sun is just coming up, huh? And a Formosa Lily. A Lacy Pink Lace Flower. And the last one is Smoky Eyes Larkspur. And those are all the seeds that I am going to be starting for my garden this summer. I honestly will probably go to my nursery and pick up like an eggplant and like the Armenian cucumbers, and I might go through my seeds to try to find a good pole bean, like for a green bean, because I really want green beans. But all the ones that I've planted in the years past are like too stringy and too tough, no matter if I harvest them when they're small or big. I just don't like the varieties I've been planting, so I might go scope out my local nursery and see if they have any other varieties in their seed section that I can start. And then as I plant these things out, I'll probably pick up some more things too that I forgot about. So anyway, that is all that I'm starting for my garden, and I'll have all of those varieties if you're local to me for my seed sale, which will probably be in March. And yeah, I'm gonna go start these seeds now, so I will catch you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.